Morning everyone. Today's story is Little Answer and it's by Tim Hopgood. Little Answer was lost. He was the answer to something, but he didn't know what. "Oh, you look lost," said Snail. Little Answer nodded. "Don't worry, I'll help you. Now, where shall we start?" pondered Snail. "Sausages," said Little Answer. "Well, let's ask this elephant," suggested Snail. "Excuse me," said Snail, "my friend is lost. He's the answer to something, but we don't know what. Do you have a question that needs answering?" "Oh, I do indeed," said the elephant. "It's a big question and it will need big answers." Well, let's hear your question then," said Snail. "What makes the world go round?" asked the elephant. "Sausages," squeaked Little Answer, hopefully. "That's the silliest thing I've ever heard," said the elephant, and off he stomped. "Come on, chin up," said the Snail. "A problem shared is a problem halved." What's the big problem?" asked a butterfly who had overheard Snail talking. My friend is the answer to something, but we don't know what. Did you have a question that needs answering?" What makes the wind blow?" asked the butterfly. "Sausages," said Little Answer, trying to sound clever. "What a stupid answer," said the butterfly, and she took off in a huff. A ladybird scurried by. "Can I ask you a question?" "Go ahead," said Snail. What are clouds made of?" asked the ladybird. "Sausages," came the reply. The ladybird laughed, but Little Answer wasn't laughing. "Try asking Owl," suggested the ladybird. So off they went to find Owl. Here's one for you," said Owl. "Can you tell me what makes the moon glow?" "Sausages," muttered Little Answer. "Are you sure?" asked Owl. Little Answer nodded, but it wasn't an up and down yes kind of nod. It was a sideways no kind of nod. Owl stayed awake all night asking questions, but sadly, sausages wasn't the answer to any of them. What are ideas made of? What's the meaning of life? Who decides if something is wrong or right? Where do numbers come from? What do you see when you turn out the light? Where do dreams come from? What are you afraid of? What is the secret of happiness? Snail didn't like to admit it, but he was starting to think that perhaps Little Answer wasn't the answer to anything. Snail and Little Answer sat and pondered. They were still pondering when Rabbit hopped past. "As far as I know," said Rabbit, "there's only one question that remains unanswered." "And what's that?" asked Snail. "But where did everything come from?" Everyone agreed that sausages was probably not the right answer. "Don't worry," said Snail. "You'll find your question, I'm sure of it." "You mustn't give up now," insisted Snail, as Little Answer wandered off on his own. Excuse me, I've got a question," said Daisy. "Oh, what is it?" asked Snail. "Well, what I want to know is, what's for tea?" "Oh." "Sausages!" piped up Little Answer. "Oh, I do hope so," said Daisy. "You're just the answer I was looking for." Little Answer was right. It was sausages for tea. At last he had found his question. It was only a little question in the end, but then he was only a little answer. And that was Little Answer by Tim Hopgood. Why not spend some time today writing down your own questions of things that you'd like to answer, and then spending the rest of the day trying to find the answers. You could even spend some time thinking about what kind of things you'd like to do, not just this week or next week, but this year or next year, or way off into the future too. I wonder which question you're the answer to. Thanks for listening.